Thanks to Michelle for inviting us to speak this evening. This is a great opportunity to let other people know about different health options. So what is shamanic healing? A lot of people ask that question. Well, essentially it's connecting with the spiritual dimension of reality for healing and guidance. Michael Hardner, he's an American anthropologist, he discovered that indigenous tribes all over the world perform similar core universal techniques, and this is what he's brought back to the Western world to teach. So these key elements can actually be incorporated into anyone's daily life. It's a contemporary practice that anyone can learn, such as like meditation and yoga. It's kind of that whole idea, anybody can incorporate it into their own life. So animism, that's the belief that all things have intelligent, communicative life force or spirit and their own energy. And the whole idea is being able to build that relationship with them. So the idea, you can build this relationship with these life forces for wisdom, insight, healing, and it's this practice of direct revelation, actually going to the source for the information that actually brings the awe and wonder to every journey. So the next question is, what is a shamanic journey? Well, it's the art of using rhythm and intention to enter an altered state of consciousness. It's called the theta state, to connect with the spiritual dimension of reality. So it's a very deep meditative state is what you're doing. And when anybody can be taught how to journey for him or herself. And therefore, when you're in that deep meditative state is when you can get this intuition and the healing as well. So a shamanic practitioner would journey for a client, for the other person, to determine, first of all, what healing is needed, and then would proceed to act as the conduit for healing, depending on what was told to the person. So then talking a little bit about maybe your helpers and teachers. So each of us has allies that help us. Everybody has at least one power animal, and a power animal brings you power and protection. And again, teachers can come in many forms. Teachers in human form, they can include an ancestor, an indigenous teacher, a person from a story, a saint, an ascended master such as Jesus or Buddha, Mary. So the idea of being able to connect with these people in this meditative state to be able to get the guidance. And again, it's a lot about the respect for the elements as well. They can be used for healing. So again, earth, air, fire, and water. Three major methods of shamanic healing. And again, you know, it's not necessarily something you would learn right off. This is more deeper learnings, but you could go to shamanic practitioner for these different methods of shamanic healing. So the first one is power animal retrieval. Remember how I said everybody has a power animal? So in this case, this may be bringing back an animal whose power may be needed for a particular purpose at that time. Or perhaps in a time of trauma, a person has lost connection with part of their energetic soul. And a soul retrieval, this is the second type, would help them feel more whole again and be able to move forward with what they might have to do in their life. The third type of healing is extraction healing. And that's actually the more physical one. It actually helps remove any blockages, any energy blockages in the energy body that may prevent the energy from flowing properly. And we'll be talking more about that later as well. Shamanic healing, it's a lot about that connection to nature, being able to be in nature and actually feel the energy of the trees and the plants and the ground around you and be able to get that healing power from nature as well. Shamanic healing, I find, can be very powerful, and it can actually shift that body energy balance towards healing quicker and more powerfully than many other types of holistic healing methods can. So a person need only trust the process to actually gain this tremendous wisdom, insights, and healing. And I always recommend that trust word is very important, especially when somebody's just learning how to journey themselves. So again, I'm Wanda Davis. If you have any more questions about shamanic healing, I'll be happy to answer them. This talk is usually given in like an hour and a half, so 5 minutes is pretty quick. So anyways, thank you very much.